presentation of the National Football League.
On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys losers a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni.
What's up, party people? We have a slow sim showdown between two offensive juggernauts in Madden 26, the 6-3 Detroit Lions and the 9-0 Philadelphia Eagles. Now, can the Eagles finally meet their maker and get their first loss of the season? The Lions have the offensive firepower, but let's talk about why the Eagles are so good. They're a 96% scheme fit in the West Coast zone run San Francisco offense. They've already won a Super Bowl in one simulation with this, and now here we go. They're doing great. They're off to a 9-0 start. Now they're in the Baltimore 3-4 under, and that's been playing very great for them. They can play defensive battles or they can play shootouts. Now, the play sheets they are using are the 4-2-5 and the 3-4. Not going to stop using what's been winning, whether or not that's the best, but it's what's helping them win. And then the last thing here is Devonta Smith is the number one wide receiver, and he's in the slot. I think that helps it perform very beautiful. This playbook feeds Barkley, Smith, and Goddard, and then you have Hurts running in some touchdowns every once in a while in the red zone. And then let's talk about the Lions. They're in their Detroit offense, vertical zone. This is new for them. And then they're in New England's defense 3-4 under. The play sheets they're using are heavy strong and masters of disguise. Pretty simple. They've been doing very well feeding their stars. They got a lot of stars. And, the quarterback, Jared Goff, he has to look for stars. So does Jalen Hurts, and that's what both these teams do. Get the ball in the stars' hands, whether it's throwing to the running back, tight end, wide receivers. And in the slot for this offense, it is the number one wide receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's it. Let's get into it. Should be a good game.
So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his sixth season in the NFL.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Brian.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
He's got his tight end, Wesco. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Lions, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Yeah, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Williams in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Carter getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
At the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. DJ Reed brings him down. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 on the play. And the Lions, first down.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5.
At the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
And it's third down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Throwing here is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
On second down, Goff.
The 11.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Gibbs on this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Feels good. Makes the score Lions 10, Eagles nothing. First and 10.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Eagles first down.
On play action, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Again, Hurts.
Second and 3.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
3 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Out wide, that's Bigsby. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He takes off. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First down and goal to go.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Throwing, Goff. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Tesla. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as we move into the second half of the schedule, we start thinking about who might be in line to take home one of those big awards and NFL honors come Super Bowl week. We talk about Offensive Player of the Year. He's going to be right up there in the conversation. It is second and 6. Hurts to throw. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. To the air again. Hurts. Escaping to his left. He keeps it himself. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
It's a gain of
Set to go now on first and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
This is simply just a check down, Mike, and it's got to be held to a short game, but instead he's physical, he's fast, and the next thing you know, he's in the end zone doing a celebration. It's funny what can happen when you get that effort with great execution.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. Goff to throw on first down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Now it's second and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Goff.
Brings up second and 1.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's third down and 1 yard to go.
Goff to throw. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role. Who's going to walk away with a W? The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. The ball comes out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's One of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Now Hurts.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Lions 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And they finally get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And the Lions are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes him down to about the 4.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard
From
line.
the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. A run up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Amik Robertson there to bring him down.
34-yard line.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
Rodriguez on the stop.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To throw, Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dodson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Formation for the Eagles.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have to lead.
He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Jalen Phillips in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. On target to Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's got room to the 45. 20. 15. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Teslam. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Lions.
They'll motion a tight end right.
A gain of 12.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jalen Phillips in on the start. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
A gain of 12.
They'll go play action with Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing, Goff. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking, getting yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
Here's the Lions punt team now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. It is third and long.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Raymond going to return it. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got Seacrest. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
On the ground, Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll run with Montgomery. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now, Goff. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through, and the Lions go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Eagles 28.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point by Elliott is good, and the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
Lions 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
To throw is gone. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Wow. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. To throw is Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
DJ Reader brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Barkley. He'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win here for the Eagles. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
Well, the Eagles get it done. 10-0 they are. 6-4 the Lions B. What the fuck am I talking about? All right, well, 35-31. Eagles take the lead on a kind of a broken play. You had A.J. Brown on a short zig route to the outside, and as Jalen Hurts was getting smacked by 2 guys, he kind of hit a wobbly ball. Brown caught it, spun, and went the distance. That was pretty crazy. I feel like I just saw that happen in the 49ers game. But as you can look at the standings, things are very, 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 very interesting. Now the Detroit Lions have a tie with Chicago. I'm sure this who's leading this division could change after the advance. The Packers are right there. We got a lot of teams fighting for this wild card. All these 5-5 teams, even the Commanders at 5-6. So you got Seattle, Arizona, San Francisco, Packers, Dallas, Giants, Commanders, Atlanta. It's crazy. But let's talk about this game real quick and look at the stats. 35-31, as we mentioned. We'll talk about the Lions first. Jared Goff, 246 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception. He did take 5 sacks. 29 for 34, 7.2 YPA. Gibbs was Gibbs, 5 for 85, and I believe it is receiving touchdown we'll talk about. Montgomery got the rushing touchdown, 4 for 17 and a touchdown. J-Mo, 8 for 77. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5 for 51. Laporta, 7 for 40 and a touchdown. Tesla, 3 for 34. Gibbs, 3 for 26 and a touchdown. Brock Wright caught the touchdown as well. And then defensively, 7 tackles for Malcolm Rodriguez. 1 sack. No interceptions. So what happens when you play a team in a great playbook. Jalen Hurts, 215 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 sack, as we mentioned, 21 for 31. Pretty low completion percentage, 6.9 YPA, but it's all about Saquon Barkley. You get this guy the goddamn ball. 14 for 124 and 2. Jalen Hurts, 5 for 51. He did fumble the ball. A.J. Brown, This is kind of what he does. Is hangs around and waits to do some crazy good shit. And he had 6 for 122 and a touchdown. Devonta Smith had a nice move on a touchdown. 3 for 44 and a touchdown. Everyone else is kind of chipping in. Sacks, Jalen Carter had 2. Jahad Campbell had 1. Jalen Phillips had 1. Jordan Davis had 1. And the interception with the Cooper DeJean. I think Cooper DeJean's leading this team in interceptions. But let's go take a look at that after we check at this Week 10 Player of the Week that Barkley's coming off of, where he had 17 carries for 132 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 6 receptions, 42 yards, and a reception touchdown. That's why you put him in this offense. Jalen Hurts, almost 2,500 yards passing, 18 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. It's a great touchdown to interception ratio. QB rating of 115.3, YPA 8.7. He's only taken 13 sacks. Barkley is so close to 1,000 yards. He's averaging 6.3 a carry, 14 touchdowns. I believe that is the leader in the league. Devonta Smith, 54 catches, 630 yards, 3 touchdowns. A.J. Brown, 47 for 556. I can't believe how close Brown and Smith are. But in the first simulation we did this, Smith was absolutely killing it. Goddard's right there, 41 catches, 466. Dotson had some big moments. Barkley, of course, gets fed a lot of receptions. He has 47 receptions, 386 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Defensively, Cooper DeJean's the leading tackler. Wow. Followed by Jahad Campbell. Jalen Phillips and Carter are tied for sacks. Smith, 4.5. Vaughn, 4. Wow. 3 for Cooper DeJean. I thought he had maybe 4 or 5, but he only has 3. Okay. All right, well, that's it. Is the 49ers the best playbook? Is it the perfect? Are these the perfect schemes for the Eagles? What defense can we put the Lions in? They need to work on defense. That's been their struggle. Although they don't have the best defense, personnel in certain spots. But all right, Eagles got to go on next. Cowboys and then Bears. Should be fun. Maybe one of those games are lost. Do you think the Cowboys or the Bears will defeat them? Bears are getting hot and they found a good offense. Check it out. I just posted that video not too long ago. All right. Peace. Later.